I will be showing you how to complete all of the lowdown challenges fast, and we are starting now. What's going on, guys? My name is Storm Ranger, and welcome back to another one of my videos. If this is your first time here, you want to learn how to get better at Fortnite, complete your challenges fast, and improve at all sorts of other Fortnite related things, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss out on anything. Alright, so on screen now you can see what all of the lowdown challenges are. Credit to @LucasUpandYoshi on Twitter for leaking these challenges as of the time that I'm making this video. If you were able to complete all of these challenges, you'll get a total of 572,000 XP along with this really cool loading screen. And since I'm sure you want all of these rewards, I'll be going over how you can complete all of these challenges ridiculously quickly right now. So the first challenge is to search 7 chests at E.G.O outposts. Now E.G.O outposts are essentially these outposts you can see on screen now and are located around the Fortnite map. Now on screen, you can see a map of where all 5 of these locations are located at. Hopefully this should give you a better idea of exactly where you should visit in order to search 7 chests. Now regarding actually searching chests, you should probably just land at one of these locations within a game of Team Rumble, as you can respawn within Team Rumble, making it less competitive and all around safer for challenges. Since Team Rumble is such a great game mode, you should probably be completing most of these challenges within it, and I'll continue to mention it throughout this video. But overall, as long as you know where to go, this challenge should not be a problem at all. The second challenge is to deal 500 damage to opponents while riding in a motorboat. Now of course, this challenge is most easily completed within Team Rumble. On screen now you can see a map featuring where all the motorboats spawn on this map. I advise going to the lake in the very middle of the map, as the positioning of this lake along with its streams connecting to it is ideal for finding opponents. Once you're in a game of Team Rumble and have gotten yourself a motorboat, you're going to want to get either a random teammate or a friend that you're playing with to drive it for you. Of course, if you're unable to do that, it is possible to complete this challenge by yourself. However, just note that you will be a sitting duck whenever you're trying to shoot opponents, which may make it a little bit more difficult. Also make sure to be aware of your location on the map whenever you're playing this, as when you die, you'll need to be able to find your motorboat again. But hopefully if you're playing in Team Rumble, this challenge should not be too difficult for you to complete. Now the third challenge is to visit 5 different E.G.O outposts. Now this challenge is very easy. In case you forgot, on screen now you can see the map from before, or where all the E.G.O outposts are. Just land at each of these locations within any game mode, then leave the match immediately after. This challenge is incredibly easy. Now the fourth challenge is to get 3 assault rifle eliminations. Now obviously, this challenge is easily completed within Team Rumble. It's super easy to get eliminations in Team Rumble, and since assault rifles are very common weapons, and since you keep your items when you die, eliminating opponents with assault rifles should not be a problem at all. Now in case you're unaware of the current meta, on screen now you can see what the different assault rifles are that are in Fortnite. These are the normal assault rifle, and of course, the burst assault rifle, along with their different variants for different rarities. You must eliminate an opponent with either one of these weapons in order to get credit for this challenge. But as long as you're using one of these weapons, this challenge should not be a problem at all. The fifth challenge is to revive a teammate in 3 different matches. Okay, so this challenge is very difficult if you don't have any friends. If you have friends, then great, just play the game naturally and revive your teammate whenever they get knocked, or you can just have your teammate knock themselves and then have yourself revive them within 3 different matches. However, if you don't have any friends to do this challenge with, you can just use an alternate account and do this by yourself. Or you could always make friends down in the comment section below, and to help your comments be seen by others, I will of course be hearting all the comments that I see of those who are looking for friends to play with. But once you get yourself a friend to play with, as long as you're landing far from where the bus actually flew over, this challenge should not be that difficult. Now the sixth challenge is to search ammo boxes in 7 different named locations. This challenge is very easy, just whenever you're in a named location when playing the game naturally or completing your challenges, just look for an ammo box to search. Or if you don't play that much, it may just be faster to go into a game of Team Rumble and visit the 7 different named locations along with the ammo boxes that you need to search within about 1 or 2 games. Now regarding where to find ammo boxes, you can find them near chests, along with inside houses, and in those houses you can find them under stairs, in attics, on counters, and near furniture. So make sure to look at these locations within different named locations. But as long as you're following my advice, this challenge should be pretty easy to complete. Now the 7th challenge is to heal 200 health worth of teammates with a bandage bazooka. Now this challenge is most easily completed within Team Rumble Of course, as you'll have plenty of time to search for a bandage bazooka, and then once you find one, you don't need to worry about losing it when you die. Of course, remember, it may take a few minutes to find the bandage bazooka, as it is an epic item. Also in Team Rumble, there'll be plenty of teammates who need healing, so healing 200 health worth shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, as long as you're positioning yourself near opponents who are fighting. Though note, you'll need to heal a teammate at least 14 times, as a bandage bazooka heals only about 15 health per hit. But that shouldn't be an issue, as Team Rumble is a rather long game mode, so you'll have plenty of time to work on this challenge. But overall, as long as you're playing Team Rumble, this challenge shouldn't be hardest in the slightest. Now the 8th challenge is to get 3 eliminations at Craggy Cliffs or Salty Springs. Now for this challenge, you should land at either one of these locations within the early game of either solos, duos, or squads when the bus flies directly over these locations. I recommend going to Salty Springs specifically, since there will always be opponents going there. Now the reason that I recommend for you all to land at these locations in the early game when there are a lot of opponents going there is because often this leads to a very luck-oriented scenario, meaning no matter what your skill level is, if you land at these locations enough times, you will eventually get a few eliminations and a few deaths simply because of luck. While it may take you a few rounds to get 3 eliminations, through this method, it shouldn't take you too long since each round will be relatively short as you're only playing for the first few minutes in the early game. So overall, as long as you're landing at these locations within the early game, you should be able to get 3 eliminations within about 10 to 15 minutes. Now the 9th challenge is to reboot a teammate with a reboot van. Now completing this challenge is just like how you complete the challenge for reviving your teammate. The only difference is that your teammate must be fully eliminated and that you'll only need to save them once. So use the same method that I mentioned earlier for finding yourself a teammate, and then land near one of these locations that you can see on screen now. Ideally, the location of these that is furthest from where the battle bus is flying over. What you can see on screen is the location of all the reboot vans on the Chapter 2 map. The reason you want to land far from where the battle bus flies over is to minimize the risk of there being opponents you must fight when trying to complete this challenge. Anyways, just have your teammate knock themselves, then don't revive them, and when they die, grab the reboot card, and then reboot them. Since you only must reboot them once, this challenge should only take you a few minutes to complete. Now the 10th challenge is to assist teammates with 7 eliminations. Once again, this challenge is most easily completed within Team Rumble. Just find yourself ideally a long-range weapon, like an AR, and then whenever you see an opponent, shoot at them, and only hit them about once or twice. But don't kill them. Just do this for a few minutes on about 10 to 15 opponents, and hopefully your teammates will begin to eliminate the opponents who you tagged. And that's really it. I don't think you need to be the one to actually get the elimination, so because of that, this challenge should be rather easy. But if by any chance I am mistaken on this, or anything else regarding any of these challenges, I will of course be updating you all within the pinned comment of this video. Now the 11th and final challenge is to search the hidden end found in the Lowdown loading screen. Now the Lowdown loading screen is this loading screen that you can see on screen now, and it's unlocked after you've completed any 8 of the challenges from this set. Now as you can see right here on this loading screen, the letter N appears somewhere on the Fortnite map. Now on screen, you can see where. The N is found just south of Holy Hedges, in this building right here. Just visit this location in any public game mode, and if you've completed enough challenges, this N should show up, and you should be able to search it like a chest. Now as long as you search the N, you will complete the final Lowdown challenge. Anyways, I hope this video was able to help you all out with completing all of the Lowdown challenges. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, feel free to use code STORMRANGER when purchasing anything within Fortnite. That would help me out a ton. If you want to learn how to get better at Fortnite, complete your challenges fast, and improve at all sorts of other Fortnite related things, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss out on anything. To do that, just click this card you can see right here. And if you want to learn how much money some of your favorite YouTubers make, you can just click this card. This video took me a while to make, and I'm sure you all really enjoyed, so if you're interested, be sure to check that video out. Anyways, that is all I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.